Welcome to the 2020 East Dallas Smackdown presented by Prodigy Discs, thrown by Treelove DG. We will be located near Hole 7 for your convenience. Strict social distancing rules will be in place at headquarters. General rules are as followed. As always, sidewalks, creeks, parking lots, streets are OB. If you have to step down the playing surface to retrieve your discs, you are OB. Take your lie on the playing surface where the disc fell off. 2-meter rule is not in effect. All missed islands or discs in the creek proceed to drop zone with a penalty stroke. Drop zone is on hole 5. Juniors will play a modified layout with shortened flag tee boxes on holes 1, 2, 3, 5. They will tee off from the drop zone. Hole 6, 7, 10, 12, 14, and 15. Play all other OB shots from the point it crosses the OB line. Pace of play. 3 minutes begins once the entire card begins looking for the disc. We will have spotters in place and will return any found discs. This is a full tournament on a small course. Please remember pace of play. When in doubt, play provisional and record both scores. You can do this by using the notes section in the digital scorecard. Consult with tournament staff before submitting scorecard at the conclusion of the round. We are at hole 1 at Audubon Disc Golf Course in Garland, Texas. We start out with a 385-foot shot with OB right-hand side of the fence line and painted line behind the basket. Play from where it crossed the OB line. We will have spotters out here to help you. Hole 2 is a par 3 at 372 feet with OB left-hand side across the painted line. And if you find yourself on the right-hand side in the alley, that is OB. Hole 3 is a beautiful shot at 482 feet to the basket. If you find yourself on the right-hand side in the alley, you are OB. If you find yourself on the left-hand side in the creek, that is also OB. Hole 4 is a par 3 at only 166 feet. If you throw your disc OB across the painted line, take it where it went out. Hole 5 is our drop zone hole. If you do not land on the other side of the creek, please proceed to the drop zone. On or across the sidewalk is OB as well. Hole 6 is our par 4 at 530 feet. This hole plays OB on the left-hand side if you land on or across the sidewalk. If you find yourself in the creek on the right-hand side or behind the basket, that is also OB. Hole 7 is our par 3 at 320 feet. OB is on the right-hand side, creek that we just passed. Everything else is in bounds. If you land across or on the sidewalk behind the basket, that is OB. Hole 8 is our par 3 at 370 feet. OB is across the creek if you throw over the edge of the playing surface. Take your OB shot where you went out. Hole 9 is a 320-foot shot at a par 3 with OB across or on the sidewalk. If you land underneath the highway, it is safe. We are at hole 10 with 415-foot shot, OB left side in the pond, and OB in the creek behind the basket. This is a par 3. Hole 11 is a 366-foot shot with OB on the right-hand side in the creek. Coming to hole 12 now, we are at our par 4, our second par 4 in the tournament at 536 feet. OB is in the creek on the right hand side, running across the fairway and behind the basket. If you land in the creek or beyond the playing surface, take it where it went out. Hole 13 is a 342-foot shot. There is no OB on this hole. Hole 14 is our last par 4 in the tournament at 625 feet. Sidewalk and beyond is OB. If there is water present in the creek on the left-hand side, that is also OB. Juniors will be playing from the shorts on this tee. Hole 15 plays as a par 3. It is 405 feet to the bucket with OB, sidewalk, and beyond on the right-hand side. If you find yourself in water in the creek on the right side of the fairway, that is also OB. Hole 16 is our 246-foot par 3. On or across the road on the right hand side is OB. If you throw past the sidewalk, behind the bucket, or on the left hand side of the fairway, that is OB. Hole 17 plays as a 292-foot shot through the trees, OB on the road and sidewalk. Finishing up our round is hole 18, a par 3, a 305-foot shot with OB left side road, and over the fence beyond the basket is OB. I want to give a quick shout out to all our sponsors that made East Dallas SmackDown an even better event. Brad McClellan for sponsoring 2 holes, In the Bucket, Pittsburgh Hot Links, Nolan Grider with Performance Roofing, Joey Duckett, and shout out to Prodigy Discs for helping us make this tournament an amazing event. You can check us out at treelovedg.com. Peace.